Hey everybody, this is Liz Schote, registered dietitian and director of clinical nutrition here at Jackson Purchase Medical Center, doing another Learning with Liz lesson today. So I was trying to think of a different subject to talk about, and I thought, how often have you heard somebody say or read an article or look up something on the internet about functional foods? What are functional foods? What does that mean, functional foods? So I found a great little article from the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics website that kind of explains what functional foods are and why someone might want to eat these types of foods, and what are some of the health benefits that functional foods could do for us. You know, I always tell everyone that all foods are we all can eat all foods, but there are some foods we need to eat a little bit less often, and some foods we need to eat a little bit more often. But there are some foods that can give us some health benefits, and that's what I would say that these functional foods can do for us. So as this article says, most foods are a functional food. Food may provide, protein for muscle repair. Carbohydrates give us our energy. Vitamins and minerals. We need this for cell function and many things. Fat, we even need fat in our diet every day, is very important. But it says back in the 80s, the Japanese government created a class of functional foods, in quotation mark, that included additional health benefits beyond those covered by just basic nutrition. So in the United States, the FDA, their Food and Drug Administration, regulates actually functional foods and labels that may put claims on there that these foods can help your health, I guess is the best way to explain it. So, and here's a few examples, some of the claims that you might read on a label. Promoting the role of dietary fiber for heart health, or advertisements that include a product that is light, so it could be light in color, it could be light in weight, it could be light in calories, or light in sodium or fat. And so, the FDA is like, well, we really need to regulate this, because we don't just want anybody to put anything on a label because it may not be true. So that's why the FDA, came up with kind of these definitions and what different food companies can put on labels. So, functional foods covers many different types of foods. They're usually minimally processed foods. They may be fortified or enriched with different types of vitamins or minerals. They may have fiber added to them. So if we eat these foods say quite often, they actually could give us some benefits for our health. So here are some of those types of foods. And before I go into those foods, one thing I kind of wanted to point out, like say milk, for instance. We know milk has vitamin D in it that helps with our bones and our teeth, but that vitamin D is actually added to that milk, because milk doesn't have vitamin D in it. It's vitamin D enriched. Vitamin D also can be placed in things such as like orange juice. I know my orange juice that I drink, it's calcium enriched and it's vitamin D enriched. So that's known as a functional food because of that. So here are like 5 different foods and kind of what they think that they can help us with. Fish. We know fish is so very good for us to help lowering our cholesterol levels. It has many other items that it can do, but the fatty fish is what actually can help us more with our heart disease, like salmon, sardines. I don't know who's going to eat sardines, but I know a lot of people do. Trout, and some of those are some of the best choices for us. They are lower in mercury, because mercury is not really good for a person to have a lot, but they're higher in those omega-3 fatty acids, and that actually can help with bringing down our cholesterol level, our low density lipoprotein levels, and helps with our heart health. Also nuts but we really need to have our nuts need to be unsalted nuts. So, and they make a great snack. They help to fill us up. They promote a lot of heart health, especially say like your peanuts, Your walnuts they can give us also some magnesium, that a lot of us need magnesium. I myself take magnesium every day because I have blood cramps, so that magnesium helps with that. So it's really, really a good idea to make sure we're getting our magnesium. It also helps with our blood pressure, so very important with that. Whole grains. So whole grains, a lot of times we think whole wheat flour for whole wheat bread, but there's also other whole grains out there, such as oatmeal can have some fiber in it. And with oatmeal and a functional food, they say with some studies it shows it might help lower our cholesterol level and also help with assisting with blood sugar control. And there's studies that show with that, so that's why it's known as a functional food. Also, like I said, more of our whole wheat flours that are added to our whole wheat breads, things such as that. Also, pastas, rice, things such as that. Beans give us a lot of fiber, as well as some protein. They also give us a little bit of potassium and some folate. It's better if we can go, say with a dried bean that you soak and cook it that way. It's going to have a little bit more fiber in with that. If you get any canned beans like that, they may have a little bit higher with salt. So you can pour that juice off of them, rinse them, and that takes a lot of that salt out of them. Berries are a great functional food out there. I'm talking about strawberries, cranberries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. They are a wonderful functional food. They can do many, many things for us. Most of the times they're very low in calories, so that way we're not getting a huge amount of calories from those types of foods. But the color that is in some of these berries, that dark red, dark purple, can actually help a lot with some heart health. So, getting berries, fresh. If we can't get them fresh, we can always get them frozen. We can even get them dried. And berries are a fantastic thing for us to do. So, if you're wanting to get those functional foods, this is just a little definition about what they are. What are some of the health benefits for us? Now, remember, anybody can write anything out there on the internet, and you want to make sure that your information that you get are from good, reliable sources, such as the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, also from American Medical Association, places such as that. Just be careful where you get information from. Like I said, you do want to make sure that it's a good, reliable source. So I hope this kind of, gives you a little information about what functional foods are, and that they can help us with improving our health. So I hope you enjoyed our talk today. If you have any questions or if you have any topics that you would like for us to discuss on here, please just drop us a line, and I hope to talk to you soon. Thanks, and have a great day.